What do you think about that, Rachel?
Yeah, we can have a very vivid imagination. And I know sometimes the problem is, like me, so many people have done so many things to me that I'm in that mode to like, I already have my guns loaded and waiting for them, expecting the usual instead of trying to turn it around and expecting the best all the time. Sometimes I'm like, okay, what do you got? You know?
Exactamente, pues depende la experiencia. Dice Rachel que según la experiencia que ella tiene, pues todo el tiempo está a la defensiva porque la gente la ha tratado mal o se ha aprovechado de ella, entonces ella todo el tiempo está a la defensiva en lugar de estar mirando lo bueno en la gente. Yo pienso, ¿verdad? A mi experiencia que yo antes miraba el bien en todo el mundo y así iba por la vida pensando que no, que pues que todo estaba bien y que todo bla bla bla. No. Yo pienso que ni tan, ni muy, ni tanto que queme al santo, ni tanto que no lo alumbre. Uno tiene que tener sus antenitas. Ahora eso aprendí, ya no me está pasando, ya estoy aprendiendo de tanta, pues sí, mala experiencia, ¿no? Entonces ahora lo que yo estoy haciendo es, según una experiencia, es tener mis antenitas, como dice el chavo, bien atentas y no estar pensando que todo el mundo es bueno porque no es así, que eso es lo que yo pensaba antes. Y tampoco pensar que todo el mundo es malo, porque tampoco es así, simplemente una cosa entre media, ¿no? Ahora yo estoy como en México, se tienen que probar inocentes antes, o sea, si vas a la cárcel en México tienes que probar, eres culpable y tienes que probar tu inocencia. En Estados Unidos eres inocente, te tienen que probar culpable. Entonces para mí todos son culpables, me tienen que probar que son inocentes. Y eso me ha resultado últimamente muy, muy bien. Ya no creo así total 100% que todo el mundo es buena gente, pienso que la mitad, 50%. Entonces les doy el beneficio de la duda, pero siempre con mucha atención. I was saying that now, because of my experience, I just half and half. I don't think everybody's bad, I don't think everybody's good like I used to. Thinking that, oh, everybody's good and blah, blah, blah. So now I'm changed, and I think it's working out for me very, very, very well. What do you think, Rachel?
Yeah, it is. I just used to think, I used to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Now I'm kind of like you. I give about half of the people that, and then the other half, sometimes it's their characteristics or how they carry themselves,
they
or
had
the
to
energy that they bring to me.
But you know what I said, Rachel, like in Mexico, it's like you are guilty, you have to prove you are innocent, and in the United States you are innocent and you have to prove you're guilty. So now I'm the way that everybody's guilty. You have to prove to me that you are worthy. I mean, it sounds bad, but I mean it's
but after so many years of things and people just running over you like you.
Yes,
filling up a pothole.
Because they think that they don't think, oh, she's a nice person. They think, oh, she's just plain stupid. So
yeah, let's see what we can get her to do for us.
Exactly. So if that is over, I mean, this is my way that I learned that I'm going to do only how you treat me. If you treat me nicely, I'm going to do better. But I'm not just going to give you all my heart and my love, and then later, like, oh my gosh, my heart is bleeding because I.
And when I do something for someone, no matter what it is, if it has to do with money or my time or just, anything.
Well, to me, time is more
than money.
Oh yes, most definitely. Especially in my opinion, in my humble opinion, to me, my time is worth more than anything money that can buy. If you don't think like that, it's because you are.
No, I value my time because there's so many things I could be doing, and if I choose to help you with something, I don't expect anything back.
Exactly.
I just don't want to be disrespected or stomped on, or I don't even ask for recognition or
especially
anything
when
back.
You try to do good.
Right.
But that's okay. That's part of life. We're just learning.
Yeah.
I mean, we are. I mean, I'm talking about me. I don't know how old are you?
25.
But okay, I'm almost 50 years old.
I'm 29 and holding for a little while now.
And I'm just still learning, and I think that you never stop learning.
That's what I tell my kids. I was like, every day you learn something, whether it's something little or something big. You learn something every single day of your life.
Exactly, and from everybody.
Yes.
Even from a child.
Yep.
Old people. I mean, it doesn't matter. Even from animals. I
yeah.
learn a lot from my cats. I have 4 cats, which I love dearly. They are my babies, and I learned so much that I learned to act like a cat now. You know, like cats, they don't care who you are. They don't care what you have. They just either like you or not.
Right.
So I'm just trying to learn from my cats like this, and now I see people differently, and it's something. For example, a cat, they don't bother. It doesn't matter what you do. They're not bothered by you. I like their strength. I like the sassiness, and I love my cats. What can I say? You have, how many pets do you have? You're laughing at me like you don't have any pets.
Too many.
Okay, 1 too many, but I love them all. So yeah,
I'm like this. If my dog doesn't like you, I'm probably not gonna like you because the dog is pretty keen on energy and
okay, your
what
dog,
you're bringing to the house.
dog bite my ass one day.
That
So
was
what
a
is
love
that?
bite.
Okay, what does that mean?
I mean, sit down and pet me. That's different.
Okay. Okay.
That's Chico.
I thought that he didn't like me though.
Jake, the big one, or
Yeah,
the
the big one.
Yeah, he wants to play.
With my ass.
Well, he's trying to motivate you. Come on, run.
Really? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm safe then.
Yes.
Okay, just in the know. But let's see what is the second thing that Bhagavad Gita is telling us. Right knowledge is the ultimate solution to all our problems. And then what happened was, okay, just go ahead and say something. Right knowledge is the ultimate solution to all our problems.
And I believe that, but you get to the point where people are going to say, well, how do you know the knowledge that you got was the right knowledge? What about the knowledge that I got from my Bible or my self-help book?
But because it's your truth.
Whatever's right for you. That's
whatever
what I'm
works
saying.
for you.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I've had to tell people. Like, well, the Bible says this. That's what, okay, I understand that, and maybe I get a different translation that commutes through my brain than what you get when you read that. So I have to go with how it interprets to me.
Exactly, because it's one Bible, right? Just one book. And as a matter of fact, it's a lot of books in one book. But what I'm saying is, whoever reads the Bible is going to understand it differently like I do or you do. Depends on the mentality, the start life, depends on so many things. The place that you live, where you live, what your customs are, your race. It doesn't matter. You are going to see whatever it is on the Bible differently that I do.
And it doesn't have to be specifically limited to race or where you were raised at, because as an individual person like me, and I was raised a certain way, always since I was a young child, I questioned what I was hearing because I thought there's something else. There's something missing. I hear what they're saying. I don't disagree. I agree with some of it. But even as a young child, I'm like, where's this coming from? But it's like I had another voice telling me there's something else. Don't stop here. Don't limit yourself. You know, keep searching for the truth. The truth, your truth is out there. And so that's what I did. I kept on, which didn't get me very many fans in the family, but it is what it is. I'm in search of my own truth every single day, and that's what I tell to my kids. I can't tell you how to interpret. I can tell you what I believe. You have to search for your own truth and your own path and your own beliefs inside your heart and your mind. And so, I mean, you can be raised in India and then travel the world and search for something else and find what really means something to you. So it's not just limited to the race and the.
Yes, but I like the point that you brought out about you were raised in a family that people was not agreeing with you.
Southern Baptist. God said it. I believe it. That settles it. Don't question it.
But that's why
but I questioned every single thing growing up, and it was just the way I was.
Yes, but for example, I was raised Catholic, and you don't supposed to ask any questions. That's why it get me in a lot of trouble too. So that's why the Bhagavad Gita says, right knowledge right knowledge can be anything. Not only, they're not talking about that Bhagavad Gita says that they are the right knowledge.
That's
They're
what
saying
I was trying to get at. We're
they're
not
saying
that.
no, we're not saying that Bhagavad Gita is the only thing or the Bible is the only thing, right? I'm saying that right knowledge can be not even a child can have the right knowledge. A nature can have the right knowledge. Just watch the nature and the circle of life is full of knowledge. So it doesn't matter. It's just like if you focus in yourself and try to find the right knowledge, whatever or whoever can give you, that's how you can get the answer to your problems, really.
Yeah, and it's not just on spirituality. It's about way of life, the food you eat, the things you teach your children. I was standing in line at the store with my daughter the other night, and a man comes in with his son, and he says, the son walks off, and he's, Junior, come back, Junior. He kept calling. And the kid just made a beeline for the little refrigerator where the sodas were. So it's 8:45 at night, and he grabs a Mountain Dew. I don't think. That's the stuff they give the little girls on the pageants to give them energy. So I don't think
he's gonna sleep.
So the dad was like, "Oh no, Junior, Hugo." And he pointed to the back. So he stomped over there. He put the Mountain Dew back, and he went and got the juice. And my daughter's been trying to cut sugar out of her life. She said, Mom, I know that parent thinks that he made a great choice, which he did make a better choice by telling him to get the juice instead of the Mountain Dew, because the Mountain Dew would have made him like Tigger bouncing off the wall. But that juice probably has more sugar in it than the Mountain Dew.
But he doesn't know.
But that's just that's his truth.
Yeah.
Juice is better. That's what I'm saying. In any aspect of our life, we have different things that we believe is our truth until we learn something else or find something else.
That you have the right knowledge.
Yeah. So the right knowledge, and just drink water.
Drink water. Well, we had to start doing that more often then.
Yeah, I need to practice what I preach.
Yes, exactly. And number 3, can you please read the number 3?
Selflessness is the only way to progress in prosperity. Yeah. Not being greedy, you can want for yourself.
Yes,
but actually,
of course.
Actually helping others, especially when you can't do something for yourself, even.
I think this is selflessness is not only like you said, but also like I know some people, especially like one girl, that I'm not gonna say her name, but she just want to be her. She just want to be the only one who shines and the only one who can be special, and she has to understand that it's nothing wrong with everybody being special.
Can I win a prize if I guess?
No, please. And everybody is special. Everybody is their own star in their own movie.
Everybody has their own talent.
Exactly. Yeah. Everybody. So you, me, her, everybody are great in the eyes of God. So we are all His children.
I don't think that I shine up here. I come up here and I say my opinions or what I have learned personally. Hopefully it'll help somebody. Usually it helps me, and that's a good thing. But I shine at home with my animals. I have a song for every one of them.
Well, our family, our friends, and yes, and like for example, you can also shine when you help others.
Yeah.
And when you help others and help others shine near than you, that makes you special. Actually, I really believe that, and I get great pleasure doing that to people. Help them to shine. Help them, here's whatever, or here's this and that. I feel a lot of pressure to do that. So we have to be selflessness. I'm not only saying that. The Bhagavad Gita said it, that selflessness is the only way to progress and prosperity. Reason why? Because people is gonna like you better, right? Because you are not be that annoying, and people want to be around you and be your friend and help you out.
Well, here's how I think. Your energy, your goodness is gonna shine for itself. So when you walk into a room, you don't have to think, "Ah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm the star." You don't have to do all of that. You don't have to talk loudly and draw attention to yourself and wave your arms, etc. Your inner beauty, your inner light, your inner energy is gonna project
But you know,
that.
but you know
even-
what? I think that the thing in here is that they think that they don't have it, and they do have it.
It's insecurity.
Yeah,
actually.
they think they don't have it, what it takes. That's why they had to do the big show, you know. But that's not necessary. If they only knew that they're already a star. Everybody is their own star in their own life. But they had to be more secure about themselves, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that again is where that's their lessons, and hopefully they'll get that within.
Well, I don't think they listen to this radio station, this program.
No, I wasn't saying
But
that, but maybe that's one of the lessons that they have coming up, you know, in their life path, their journey, is to learn to love themselves and to be secure with who they are without having to put on a show.
well, let's talk about number 4. Oh, every act can be an act of prayer. Oh wow, that's deep.
It is.
I mean, go ahead. You started it. You are the wise here.
No, actually, I'm not.
Okay.
I just what I do. I do my meditations. Probably I have slacked off and not been the best because I've been in a kind of a
Excuses.
you know, it's not right. But I've kind of slacked off, been a little depressed the past couple of weeks. So yeah, I do my meditation. I pray, and
Every act can be
not always
an act
like I
of
should.
prayer.
Hold that thought. We've got to take a break right quick.
Okay.
So we'll be right back with
Yes, because I don't. This is very deep.
NXA Radio.
I don't get it very
.com.
much. I don't get it, this one. I mean, every act is an act of prayer. I don't understand what they're saying.
Every act can be an act of prayer. Everything you do, when, say you do something for somebody, or we come up here, just in your thoughts, okay, we pray that, and I do that usually when, I didn't do it today, but like, whenever I'm getting in the car with my kids or somebody else, I'm like, I surround my vehicle and myself with the white light of the Holy Spirit or the universe for protection. When we come in here, surround it with good energy. So that's my version of praying to the universe, which goes to God also. You know, whichever God you choose.
So this could be like the Christian says, like they do everything in order of God.
I mean, it could be. I don't I don't know how to say. I don't necessarily.
la NXA Radio Dallas, la nueva generación auditiva, y estábamos hablando, Raquel y yo, de que cada acto puede ser un acto de oración. Ahorita que estábamos en comerciales le estaba preguntando a ella porque yo no le entendía muy bien el concepto y ella me dio su interpretación y ya hacia esa interpretación yo saco la mía propia porque ella ya dijo la de ella. Entonces yo pienso que esto es como lo que llaman los cristianos, que dicen que todo lo que hacen lo hacen en el nombre de Dios. Entonces todas las cosas que uno haga hay que hacerlas en el nombre de Dios. Eso es lo que yo creo que el Bhagavad Gita es lo que nos quiere decir. En cada acto puede ser un acto de oración. Hay que siempre cualquier cosa que hagamos, pedirle a Dios la guía, hacerla en nombre de Él para su honra y gloria. Eso es lo que también nos dice el Bhagavad Gita. O sea, el Bhagavad Gita es algo que a mí me encanta porque tiene más información que la Biblia, porque tiene 5,000 años. La Biblia apenas tiene, pues, después de Cristo y antes de Cristo, pues, unos 2,000 y pico de años. Pero el Bhagavad Gita tiene 5,000 años. Entonces, me gusta mucho leer el Bhagavad Gita porque está lleno de conocimiento diferente. Lo mismo, pero diferente, dicho de diferente manera, para que uno aprenda más. Vamos a hablar ahora de renunciar al ego y individualidad para regocijarnos en la felicidad infinita. Renunciar al ego y a la individualidad para regocijarnos en la felicidad infinita. Wow, eso está, pero como para tener un show nomás acerca de esto. Rachel, what do you think about this?
I mean, that's the whole goal.
Can you read it in English, please?
That's the whole goal in life.
Well, that's very difficult.
It is. Renounce the ego of the individuality and rejoice in the bliss of infinity. So everyone has ego, and you try to tame it and calm it down or even get rid of it, but
ego
being
is
human here in this life, comes back.
Is the problem, number one problem of mine. I don't know everybody else's, but my number one problem is my ego, which I fight every day, because and sometimes he wins.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he wins, and I notice when I lose I don't know, the love of my loved ones. You can lose a lot with ego, not only for your family, your friends, even your pets. My pet got mad with me one time and he went and peed on my bed. That's how I noticed that I pissed her off. So, I mean, ego can be your worst enemy, and you only can control that yourself. Nobody else can control your ego. It's something that you have to do it yourself.
And sometimes you can't. I mean, it depends how bad.
Yes, because the ego blinds you, and you don't think and you don't see
Kind
that
of goes
you're.
along with anger management in a way. But if I can say this, that I have gotten a lot of help with this through that transcendental meditation. I have. I mean, lately though, since I haven't been meditating like I should, I've kind of regressed. I have. Today I had the most ugly thoughts since I came in here because, I've got other things going on, and I'm just like, what in the heck is going on, You thought things were a certain way, and now all of a sudden they're not again. And I'm like, it's crazy.
Well, you have to work on your ego. That's the only thing I can say. Because ego, like I said, is the worst enemy. I try to work in my issue, because some people have a bigger ego than ours. So, and sometimes we have bigger ego than other people also. So we need to work on ourselves. That's the only thing I can say about that. That you can only work in yourself. You cannot fix nobody else's ego. Because sometimes you don't even can fix your own ego.
Well, I think sometimes when you and I are concerned, it's not a fact of ego. It's a mistranslation communication issue because I'll say something one way and she hears it another way. We've had like a couple of these. We had one on the way here today and then one the other day. And once we figured out that she was on a way different page than I was on and she's thinking I'm craziest person walking the face of the earth, we laughed so hard.
This woman is nuts. And I thought I knew her. You know, but it was a loss in translation. And but that was funny. I cannot tell you what it is. Absolutely not. It's going to be our secret.
Yeah.
But it was funny. Yeah. Now it's funny. Before, no.
It wasn't funny.
No, I was really concerned, and I was this close to cuss you out.
But at least somehow, some way.
Yeah. What can I say?
Our gods, the angels, interfered and said, "Hey, this is what it really is." So.
What is really going on? Well, let's talk about ego or the other show, because ego is something like we don't want to scratch right there. No, not today.
Let me work on mine for a couple of more weeks, and then we'll get back with you on the ego thing.
Yes. Okay. Let's see the number 6.
Connect to the higher consciousness daily. And I don't know how everybody else does it, but I mean, you can do the mantras, meditation, but you need to stick to it. And I'm saying this, me, I need to get back on my schedule with my daily prayer, the meditations, and the mantras. It makes such a difference.
La manera de cómo comunicarse con nuestra conciencia diariamente, no solamente eso de mantras y oraciones está perfecto y estoy de acuerdo con Raquel. Podemos conectarnos con nuestro yo mismo, pero también se puede comunicar uno con uno mismo cuando está, por ejemplo, con la naturaleza o con los animales. A mí me funciona muchísimo. A Raquel le funciona muchísimo orar, hacer oraciones, mantras, que eso está fabuloso. Pero a mí lo que me conecta muchísimo con mi yo propio es la conexión con la naturaleza y la conexión con mis animales. Yo pienso que la combinación de eso, de los mantras y la naturaleza, eso es una combinación perfecta, porque cuando yo hago, no medito como debería de ser, no oro como lo debería de hacer, pero cuando yo lo hago, yo escojo mi jardín. Voy a mi jardín y me pongo a orar y me estoy alrededor de la naturaleza para que haya una conexión con la naturaleza, y eso me da un canal más rápido y me da un canal de serenidad, me da paz más rápidamente que estar en un cuarto. En un cuarto por ejemplo, de mi recámara, salgo afuera, veo la naturaleza, medito en ella y empiezo a orar, y eso me funciona más rápidamente, estar en contacto con la naturaleza. O si, por ejemplo, cuando estoy con mis gatitos, ahí estoy con mis gatitos están quitándome todo el estrés, y eso me gusta, me calma, me da serenidad. Y empieza uno a orar o a meditar, bien lindo, bien. Acérquense a la naturaleza, acérquense a sus animalitos y van a ver que ellos nos enseñan muchísimo y nos dan mucha paz, los animales. Vamos a hablar ahora, live what you learn. What do you think about this one, Rich?
That's the idea. Live what you learn and stop going back and making the same mistakes. And sometimes we do.
Sometimes?
Yeah, a lot of times.
A lot of times we do the same old.
And then complain.
Exactly. And then it's our fault and we blame somebody else.
Actually, I've learned to blame myself. That's what I tell my kids. I can't believe I did that again.
And again, but it's nobody else.